Music is changing, and TikTok is leading the transformation. Not slowly, not subtly, but dramatically. Over the last few years, the way songs are created, produced, and consumed has completely shifted. And the reason is simple: attention. In today's world, attention is everything, and platforms like TikTok have redefined how attention works. You don't sit and listen anymore. You scroll, fast, constantly, endlessly. And in that environment, music has one job: to stop your scroll. That's it. If a song doesn't grab you in the first few seconds, it's gone, skipped, forgotten. And because of this, artists have started to adapt. Songs are no longer built the same way. Long intros, gone. Slow build-ups, almost extinct. Now it's all about the hook, the first 5 seconds. The moment that makes you stop, watch, and maybe replay. Because on TikTok, replay means visibility. Visibility means virality, and virality means success. So what happens next? Artists start designing music specifically for that moment, that one short, powerful, repeatable section. A catchy chorus, a unique beat drop, a recognizable sound, something that can become a trend, something that people can use, something that spreads. And when that happens, the song explodes. Millions of videos, millions of streams, massive exposure. But there's a trade-off, because when everyone starts optimizing for the same goal, music begins to sound the same. Similar structures, similar rhythms, similar emotional patterns. Everything becomes familiar, predictable, efficient, but also less original. And that raises an important question. Is this evolution now or limitation? Because on one side, TikTok has given unknown artists a massive opportunity. You no longer need a major label to go viral. You don't need radio, you don't need traditional promotion. One video can change everything. One trend can launch a career, and we've seen it happen. Again and again, artists who were completely unknown, suddenly reaching global audiences. That's powerful. But on the other side, there's pressure, a new kind of pressure. Artists are no longer just creating music, they're creating content. They're thinking about, how will this sound in 15 seconds? Will this part go viral? Can people use this in a trend? And that changes the creative process. It shifts the focus from expression to performance, from storytelling to immediacy, from depth to impact. And the audience feels it, even if they don't realize it. Songs become more addictive, but less memorable, more catchy, but less meaningful. You listen, you enjoy, you move on, and the cycle repeats. Over and over again. Now let's go deeper. Because TikTok isn't just influencing music structure, it's influencing the entire industry. Record labels are watching trends in real time. They're signing artists based on viral potential. They're pushing songs that already perform well on the platform. In other words, TikTok is becoming a filter, a selection system. If a song works there, it has a higher chance of succeeding everywhere else. Streaming platforms follow, charts react, the industry aligns, and suddenly, a social media app becomes one of the most powerful forces in music. But here's the key insight. TikTok doesn't reward complexity. It rewards clarity, speed, impact, and repetition. That's why simple ideas win. Simple melodies, simple lyrics, simple emotions, because they're easier to understand, faster to process, and more likely to spread. And again, that shapes what gets created. So where does this lead us? Is music becoming more accessible or more limited? Are we entering a golden age of creativity or a loop of repetition? The answer is both. TikTok has opened doors that were once closed. But at the same time, it has created a system that rewards similarity. And that tension is shaping the future of music right now. So the next time you hear a song that instantly grabs your attention, ask yourself, was this created to express something or to go viral? Because in today's music industry, those two things are not always the same. Follow for more music industry insights.